from the team's training camp right here at Carlton House. It's a quite palatial surroundings. I'm joined by Danny Simpson. Danny, a lovely hotel, great facilities to prepare for the new season.
Yeah, no, it's a lovely place. I've been here a few years ago in Newcastle, so I already knew about it. But yeah, it's a lovely place to come out with a group and train. And
it is, I imagine it's quite important because there is obviously a lot of downtime. You train for, well, you've had double sessions to be fair, but during the breaks it's nice to have nice surroundings, nice training pitches, great food, somewhere to wander out and stretch your legs.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's a lovely place. It's different to Germany, but no, it's been good for the whole group, the staff, and for the preparations for the start of the season.
Yeah, and on Saturday we got off to a winning start here in Ireland, a 4-0 victory against Shamrock Rovers. We'll firstly just have a look at the goals from that game and then have a brief chat about that to begin with. This is what happened when we played Shamrock Rovers on Saturday. Two goals there for Charlie Austin and two for Junior Hoilett, and pleasing to win.
Yeah, it's nice. Obviously everyone talks about fitness in pre-season, getting that the match sharpness, but obviously it's nice to win, and yeah, it was a good win for us.
I notice players tend to talk about the importance of fitness when we lose the game. Then if we win the game, it's always nice to win. Obviously, there's that new formation with the three centre backs. I suppose. The two players that it really affects in the formation are the guy who was the left back and the guy who was the right back. You're now the right wing back. Is it a massive change?
Yeah, like you wouldn't think it, but obviously the whole angles change from receiving the ball to general play really. Obviously normally at full back you've got your winger helping you out, or you play to your winger and you go off what he does. Whereas now it's obviously more up and down. You have to get in the box and get back, defend and attack, and we're more out there kind of on our own really. But no, it's been great for fitness because you know it is hard work. But no, I think we're getting used to the formation and it's getting better.
And you do naturally like to get forward anyway. You're always, even as a right back, you're always looking to get forward and help out. So does it suit your game?
Yeah, I think so. But like I said, normally if it's at right back, I'm going off my winger, whether it's Junior, you know, I'll support him, I'll get around him and I'll go off what he wants to do with the ball, whereas now it's more like we're getting the ball and it's what we want to do with it. So yeah. How
have you found that adjustment?
No, it's been obviously it's tough, like in terms of the new formation straight away, but you know, we're all footballers, we all know the job. We've watched video clips, you know, I've been watching Man United do it with Bondi, and like I said, you just pick it up quick and it seems to, you know, be taken off.
And it's the ideal time to be making those tweaks, getting used to it during this pre-season. I know a lot goes into the pattern of play as well. There's a lot of 11-a-side football, even with no opposition, just to get the players used to where they need to be, depending on where that ball is.
Yeah, and I think also now in the modern game, I think it's good that we all can, for the manager say, you know, if you want to play 4-4-2, 4-3-3, you know, it's good to have different formations that we all know. And then obviously now it's 3-5-2, 3-4-3, whatever you want to call it. But I think it's good options for the manager to have, depending on the team we're playing on the Saturday.
And you scored one goal last season. It was right at the start as well against Exeter in the Cup. And we thought you were going to kick on and get 4 or 5. You didn't score any more. But is that something you're going to be looking to add to your game, particularly with the new position, effectively?
Yeah, obviously, I obviously did what I scored more last season, but it didn't happen. But no, I think now with the new formation, you know, I'm getting in a box a lot more than I probably ever have. So no, that's something that I think you need to add to your game if you're going to play wing back.
Okay, you can tweet us your questions for Danny Simpson using hashtag LCI. This is Ireland calling, but let's not complicate it. Hashtag LCI. Tweet us your questions for Danny Simpson, your views on the season, how you think the Irish will get on in their return to the Barclays Premier League. There were 2 tough seasons prior to you joining the club where we just survived and then we didn't survive. How difficult is it? You're obviously used to it. When you were at Newcastle, you won the league and were successful in surviving. How difficult is it?
Yeah, I think it's obviously you come up from the standards completely different, but I think with a group of players we've got, the experience that we've got, I can't imagine how many appearances the whole group have got, Premiership appearances that we've got. Obviously you brought in Rio and obviously Stephen as well, so no, it is different, but I think with a group of players we've got, we should do well, and everyone's hungry, and I think that's the main thing, that we all want to do well. We're going to work hard as a team, and we've got the experience. So no, I think it should stand us in a good position.
You talk about Premier League appearances, 99 for Danny Simpson. It'd be nice to get number 100 against Hull on the 16th of August.
Yeah, no, obviously it's a personal achievement. I want to get as many Premiership appearances as I can. It's the best league in the world, so no, it's a personal achievement. Yeah, that'd be great, especially at home, start of a new season. It'd be fantastic, but obviously it'd be even better if that first game's with 3 points. Yeah,
of course, and it's so important to make that good start. Last season we had a very difficult start and had to wait a long time for that first win. Sorry, 2 years ago, and we had to wait a long time for that first win, and ultimately it defined our season, really. We were always playing catch-up. It's so important to make a good start for confidence as much as anything. Yeah,
no, I think it is. For every team in the Prem, but like I said, we're obviously being at home. We're newcomers to the Premier League now. Against Hull, it's a great opportunity for us. With the fans behind us to get the 3 points on the board. I think we go to Tottenham after that, so that'll be tough. So no, it is massively important. But if God forbid it doesn't work out that way, we like to think doesn't mean it's going to be how the season a few seasons ago was.
And this is all made possible, these conversations about Premier League fixtures, all made possible because of that crazy day at Wembley on the 24th of May. Let's just remind ourselves, we look for any excuse possible to see this goal. Let's remind ourselves of the goal that made QPR's return.
That's where he just needs a runner, doesn't he? He needs Armand Traore or Junior Hoilett to give him an option. Those fans, though, seeing their team slowly but surely get further up the pitch and just starting to believe a little bit. Well, Hoilett's got the better of Buxton. Puts it into an area. Keogh! Zamora! Unbelievable! From the very brink of elimination, Bobby Zamora has surely scored.
And I think one of the best things, a great goal, an incredible moment. A lot of QPR fans who were even there in '67 when we won the League Cup have said that tops that for an individual moment, arguably the greatest moment in QPR's history. It must be amazing to have played such a significant part in that.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. Like I said, it's obviously Wembley, and my first game at Wembley. Such a big game, so much at stake, and obviously going down to 10 men with 30 minutes to go was literally under the cosh, and obviously Bobby pops up and slots it with a minute to go. It was literally like a dream.
Talk to us about your celebration, because everyone's seen the footage of Bobby Zamora running over towards the corner flag and you in the foreground, and you didn't seem to know where to go or what to do. You were just screaming.
I think it was as if I scored. I didn't know what to do. Like I said, it was such a... Even though we had the ball in the final third and Junior crossed it, we just still didn't expect it. And to see it at the net, it was just, I don't know what was running through my body at the time, but the emotion and everything about that goal was was clear to see, I think.
It's easy to say after the event, I always thought we could do it. I always had that feeling. I think most QPR fans would be honest and say, I could not see us winning that game. Being on the pitch, obviously you're just concentrating. Were you, during moments where you're sort of not involved in the play, if you like, were you thinking we've lost this opportunity?
Yeah, I think obviously when Gary got the sending off, I mean literally they were just coming at us, and I was just thinking, it's surely a matter of time before they score, because we were putting up with so much of them coming at us, and we thought, where are we going to get a goal from? I don't even think we'd had a shot at that point.
It was the only shot on target.
Exactly, so we couldn't see, where we were even going to win it. With 11 men, never mind 10, but like I said, we were just trying to get to extra time, to be honest, and just make it as hard for them as possible.
Did the players on the pitch, I would imagine you were trying to G each other up, what conversations were happening between the players?
To be fair, we were all saying...
I think amongst the fans, people were saying,
no, to be fair, we were all saying, from Joey, Dunny to everyone, we were all saying we can still do it. I don't know whether that was us, obviously trying to convince ourselves, put doubt in their mind, but we were still, G'ing each other on. But I think the semi-finals and the way we did that, and the way we all came together as a team against Wigan, sort of helped us in the final and achieve, what we did.
A lot is said of that camaraderie. It can't be overstated what a crucial role that played. Yeah,
no, I said we came together so close as a team in the last 3 or 4 weeks. I think the performance at Wigan, 0-0, I think was the key really. Getting them back to Loftus Road, and obviously going 1-0 down, and then the way we come back, and then we obviously literally, there's no better feeling when you all know as a team you're together. And I think that's why we pulled through in the final.
Okay, remember send your questions through to #LCI. We're here at Carton House in Ireland in County Kildare from the team hotel here on the Ireland tour. Questions have come in already. Maverick 10, Danny, quality banter with Joey in Germany. How's the camaraderie in the camp? Firstly, just for people who don't know about the banter that was occurring with Joey, just talk us through that.
No, it's good to have a bit of banter in any team. Me and Joey have been the same since Newcastle days, and obviously he seems to think that, obviously because I'm a United fan and I've been at, as United when I was a kid, he seems to think that I practically love Rio, which I don't, by the way. But yeah, he's a good friend, and he's a top player and he's a top guy. But yeah, Joey was just trying to have a bit of banter and made it public.
And that camaraderie seems to have just grown on these tours.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it all started from Germany, and it's took on even now. But no, it's good to have a bit of banter, give him some back, and even Rio's got involved, and everyone's got involved. So no, it's good. You need that, I think, going into such a big season. And
it does seem Rio Ferdinand and Stephen Corker both quickly settled into the group. Beforehand, a lot was said, and Joey was interviewed, and he said, we've got a togetherness, we've got a strong group. It's about individuals coming in and becoming part of that group. Yeah, no, Joey's, he's 100% right. I think you need that. We have got quality in a team, but I think going into such a tough season, I think everyone needs to be together. You don't want any issues. And that said, Rio and Stephen have come in, and they've been top class, and just like they've been here ages. Okay, question from Connor Byrne to Danny. How do you feel about having Rio and Corker in defence, possibly as your new partners? No, obviously it's great, the top players. We all know about Rio and what he's done throughout his career. He's been one of the best centre-backs England have produced. So, and obviously Stephen, he's probably looking to emulate something like what Rio's done and be, such a good centre-back. He is already. I think he's proved that last season. And he's come in now, and he wants to do even better. Well, Rio Ferdinand earlier today, he actually went to a nearby hospital to see a 6-year-old who terribly had been shot in the neck, resulting in him being paralysed. It's made national news over the last 6 or 7 weeks since it's happened. Rio Ferdinand heard and was keen to pop along to the hospital to say hello, and this is the story. Sean, we've a visitor for you.
Yeah. Hey, you alright? How you doing, alright? You alright? How are you? How you doing? Alright? What about QPR now?
Yeah. They're a second team now, aren't you?
Probably like your dad does to you.
I do just what they said.
You alright? On the photograph? Can I ask you? Don't be all shy. Where'd you get that from? That's when I looked $1 million, look.
The fire, a failed reason, and the rain of every
All the best. Thank you very much for coming.
Keep smiling, alright? Yeah, good luck, alright? Take care.
Thanks. Safe back to Karen.
Very special there from Rio, and great to see. And I know, Danny, you're often involved in visits such as that, and I know a lot of the players have been talking about Rio's visit, and it is an important part of being a footballer, taking time out to do these sorts of things.
Yeah, I think it's part and parcel. It's it's not something. It's something you want to do. It's not something that sometimes people might think, oh, they get made to do it, but it's something you want to do. It's we're in a position that we're in now, and we're fortunate, and to be able to visit hospitals or young kids. It's something so sad has happened, and to visit them and just put a smile on their face for as long as possible, for the child, for the parents, for everyone involved. And like I said, it's something that as players you should want to do, not even be forced to do. Because like I said, it's tragic for the kid and for his family, but for Rio to go down there, it's special.
Yeah, Sean certainly seemed to enjoy it, and everyone at QPR sends Sean and his family our very best wishes. Plenty of questions still coming in for you, Danny. Let's just sort this iPad out. This is from It Stuart. What are your main goals as an individual for the upcoming season?
For me, I want to play as many games as possible. Like I said, it's a top league. Everyone wants to play in. It's the reason why I came to QPR. Was to get promoted and play in the Premiership with them. So yeah, for me it's just to play as many games as possible, and to get better as a player, and play my part in survival in the Premiership.
And a question from Pete Richards: what left-sided attacker are you most looking forward to facing this season? Are there particular ones that you think that's going to be a challenge, or ones you're relishing?
No, I'm looking.
I know you're looking forward to playing Arsenal.
Yeah, because of Kieran. Yeah, no, obviously it'd be good to play against Kieran again. I'll go back to Old Trafford, and everyone's making. Obviously Luke Shaw's gone to United now, and he's playing in a wing back role. So I think that I'm looking forward to obviously going back to my old team, and and in the same formation if they do play that way. Against Luke Shaw, who's obviously just been signed for as much as he has, and he's obviously probably going to be the next England left back for how many years?
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of formations, there was a slight tweak to the formation against Shamrock Rovers with two strikers on the pitch, Junior Hoilett playing in the hole. It did seem to lend itself to more creativity. Was it a change that the players seemed to like as well, and seemed to feel it worked better? Yeah,
I think sometimes when you've got two up front, for everyone on the pitch, you've got more options, and it's the two strikers, they share that workload. Because it can be tough for Charlie up front on his own, or whoever's up front on their own, and it seemed to suit Junior well. He had license to go where he wants and do what he wants, and I think he proved that he can play that position really well. And I said he's got his goals, and like I said, it suited everyone, I think.
Okay, a question from David. What was it like to play in Tala yesterday, and will you take a selfie tomorrow with me? Just a reminder, it's open training session tomorrow. Here, full details on the QPR website, so check that out for all the details. But yeah, open training session here tomorrow, so make the most of the bank holiday and pop down and see all the lads. But the first question, what was it like to play in Tala yesterday? And it was a Richard Dunn day, wasn't it?
Yeah, I said he's retired now. I think he was 80 caps, did he get?
80 caps, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a remarkable achievement, and like I said, he's been top class as well for how many years for his club, whatever he's played for, and obviously his country. So now it was nice for Dunny as well, and because it's obviously to retire and to do what he's done.
Yeah, and he was crucial in the semi-final against Wigan, and the final against Derby. It was massive.
Final, he was a rock. He headed everything. Him and Needham. at the back were obviously everyone played their part, but
Yeah.
them two, especially were class.
He's quite a quiet person around the place, though, isn't he? Which probably surprises people because he is such a natural leader in how he carries himself. But
Yeah.
he's a quiet person.
Yeah, he's like I don't know what to say. He's like a big friendly giant, isn't he?
Yeah.
But no, he's a top man. Since he came in, I didn't expect him to be the way he was, but like I said, he is. He is quiet, but no, he's a top man, and everyone has respect for him.
Yeah. Okay. And I know you had a barbecue, a team barbecue this evening, and Loic Remy, of course,
Yeah.
has returned and welcomed back into the group. Nice to see him around the place.
Yeah, no, I think everyone knows how good he is. So yeah, no, he's obviously for whatever reason he hasn't moved, but that's our gain if it stays that way, because he's top class, and he can score goals. I think he's shown obviously when he first came to QPR and at Newcastle. So now, from my point and probably most of the team and everyone at the team, we hope he stays and plays a crucial part.
Yeah, and a nice barbecue as well.
Yeah, that was nice. We have to eat healthy, but it's nice now and again to have a burger and a sausage or two. So yeah, it was nice.
Okay, and a question for you from QPR latest. What position realistically would you like QPR to finish this season?
I think everyone now would say, 17th, not be relegated, but I think obviously the manager wants to bring in some players, and with the squad we've already got, we want to finish as high as possible. If we can finish, mid-table, I think it would be a fantastic achievement. Obviously, as well as staying up, but we want to, with the players we've got, we know we can do it.
And I suppose that just that first challenge, like you say, been back in the Premier League that first season, the first challenge is all about 40 points,
Yeah.
and then kicking on from there.
Yeah, I think that's probably not even just the teams that come up, probably some teams that are already there. You want to get to 40 points, and and with how many games left, try and kick on and finish as high as you can.
Okay, question from Kate. Will we see your head tackle again this coming season? Hashtag Techers. For those of you who haven't seen it, check out our official YouTube page, where, yeah, basically you use your head to win the ball on the floor.
As long as I tackle him, I don't care how it is. I think he was going to run away from me, so I'd just do anything you can to stop him.
Yeah, as Gary O'Neill did on the 24th of May. Rangers Boy 3, toughest winger you've ever come up against?
Obviously, everyone will say Gareth Bale. I think it was always tough playing against him. But by the time we was playing Tottenham, he was sort of playing more inside, off the front man. But I remember one game against Arshavin, first time for Arsenal, and he was on fire that season. And I think that was probably one of the toughest games. I was at Blackburn at the time, and he was on fire, and he can go left, right, and such low gravity. And but no, that was a tough game against him.
How much do you enjoy that challenge going into the game when you know you're coming up against a player who's on form, he's a world-class player? You must relish that. Yeah,
that's what we play football for, and in a Saturday afternoon against whoever you're up against, especially as a defender or a fullback, you want to win your personal battle. So yeah, when you're playing up against your winger, it's I thrive on that. I look forward to making sure I come out on top.
Okay, and leaving a bit on them legally, or is always I think you said that Gary Neville wants to almost advise you to do it.
Yeah,
let them know you're there.
Yeah, he said they won't think twice about putting it through your legs and scoring in the top corner. So don't think twice about letting them know you're there and they're in for a game.
Okay, another question come in. Tweet is using hashtag LCI if you've got a question for Danny Simpson here in Ireland. In Germany, we saw everyone sing their initiation songs. What was yours? Did you sing an initiation song?
Yeah, I did Usher. I don't really want to go into it. They weren't the best, but everyone's got to do it. It's it's part and parcel of being a new player at the team, and it's good team bonding. It's good to introduce yourself into the group. As nerve-wracking as it is, everyone's got to do it.
It does seem like people often say team bonding, blah, 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 but the singing initiation does seem to work really well for that, because it almost gives the whole group something to talk about, to focus on. They put pressure on you beforehand, they try and wind you up. It does actually seem to really serve its purpose. Yeah,
I think I've filmed. I think I filmed everyone that did it this season. I need to put a few of them on Instagram, I think. But no, I said it's good. It's probably one of the most nerve-wracking things to do. when you first sign for a new team. But like I said, everyone's got to do it, and you know, it's a way of welcoming the player to the group.
Yeah, okay. And another one coming in, Ben Darling. Do you think you'll rap better than Rio Ferdinand and Stephen Corker? Obviously, they had their initiation songs.
I'll tell you what, though, we heard Carl Henry did a little rap the other day, so we might have to get him to do that again.
He's quite the musician. Obviously, he was on the piano in Germany as well, and now he's producing the raps.
Yeah, don't tell him I've told you, but yeah, he had a little rap the other day. It was pretty good, to be fair, as well.
Carl Henry, we're coming for you. Okay, we'll stay tuned for that one. Just a couple of minutes to go here on Ireland Calling here in the fantastic surroundings of Calmont House. Athlone Town on Tuesday evening, the last match of the pre-season tour here in Ireland, and looking forward, I guess it's just about, you had 90 minutes against Rovers on Saturday, and I suppose that's your first aim. Yeah,
I said it's, you know, everyone wants to get as many minutes under their belt as they can, especially in a new formation. You know, we're still learning that. So yeah, another 90 minutes for me and for whoever's playing, and hopefully no one, touch wood, no one gets any knocks, because I think that's important as well, that everyone gets through these pre-season games without any injuries.
Yeah, and there's other opportunity to work that formation as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think like I said, it's what the manager wants to do, and you know, we're learning every day about it.
Yeah, the season now less than 2 weeks away. Do you feel you're pretty much there fitness-wise, or you're still not quite at 100%?
I don't think you're ever really 100% until the first game. I don't think you ever really know where you're at until that first 90 minutes of the season. I think it always takes a couple of, you know, competitive games, you know, to get fully match fit. But I think the pre-season's been top class. I think everyone's in good shape, and as I said, I come off, you know, 90 minutes yesterday and I felt good. Yeah, we spoke about the Bobby Zamora goal and your celebration earlier, but James Wallerich, if I pronounced that right, James. Danny, do you remember anything after Bobby Zamora scored in the playoff final? No, I don't know, I could have cried, I don't know. Don't remember anything at all. I just remember, obviously it happened, it was such a blur, and then obviously just thinking, please hang on. I think it was a few minutes to go. Yeah, because it was 3 minutes, actually went on for 4.5 minutes. Did you find it hard, those last few minutes, because it's all about do not concede now, and obviously when they got the late corner, how did you find that? Because that must be horrifically nerve-wracking. It felt like 20 minutes, honestly. It's, you know, because we've defended so well up until the 90th minute, and then all you're thinking is just don't concede now, because it'll just knock us down. You know, it would have been very hard to come back again. To come back from that in extra time, we was knackered. We gave everything we could. You know, like I said, that last corner as well, you just want it away, and you want the ref to blow his whistle, and then, like I said, the feeling when he did was immense. Now, with that corner, when it dropped to Keogh on his left foot in the area, he had half a chance there as well. It was heart in mouth time. No, definitely. I think every one of us, you know, just stopped for a second and like, please shank it. Luckily he did. Okay, this is Ireland Calling. Thanks for tuning in here. Don't forget, Athlone Town on Tuesday evening is a 6 PM kickoff, and it's live and free on our official Ustream page. So make sure you subscribe to tune in and watch that. That's from 6 o'clock kickoff on Tuesday. Our thanks to Danny Simpson for joining us. Best of luck on Tuesday, but of course, best of luck against Hull on August the 16th. You've been watching Ireland Calling.